Because we fear rejection, we don't make the introductions and invitations that would create a rich social life. At one point, a person's tribe would have a few dozen people, 100 or 200 maximum. A rejection meant a permanent loss. Now, we have tens of thousands of potential friends, associates, and romantic partners to pick from. One rejection, even 100 rejections, means nothing. Yet we still experience frequent fear. Now consider anger. Anger served to protect what was ours, our safety, our loved ones, our food, and our property. Imagine you're living in a prehistoric ancestral environment, tribes, tents, and spears. You've caught your neighbor trying to steal your food supplies. Without the food, you'll starve during the upcoming winter. You could let him off without punishment. After all, you caught him before he was able to eat your food. It's all still there, available to keep you alive. In fact, without the emotion of anger, it's likely that you would let him off. You might tell him not to do it again, but you wouldn't punish him. And then you'd die. Back then, it was a simple equation. See someone stealing, feel anger, punish thief, stealing discouraged. If you let him off so easily, he's likely to try stealing your food again. The one time he succeeds, you and your family will die of starvation. Can you imagine dispassionately assaulting the criminal, hurting him enough that he learns his lesson? I can't. That's what the anger was for. Nowadays, anger is more trouble than it's worth. Because we have police and diplomacy and can have reasoned discussion, anger is rarely the best response. If others aren't respecting our preferences, we ought to either compromise or get them to stop. But people don't respond well to anger. Usually, compassion and patience will get better results. Indeed, replace every instance of anger with compassion and patience, and our divorce rate would be cut in half. Anger is a tool of brute force, a hammer where a screwdriver would work better. Some anger is good, it motivates us to take action. But if you are so angry that you are pushed to yelling, that's stupid. If at the end of the tears and pain there was change, the anger might be worth it, but the usual response is defensiveness and disinvestment. My point here? The cues and triggers that once kept us alive now keep us from reaching our potential. Specifically when it comes to our overall happiness. It's for that reason that we have to take responsibility for our happiness in ways we've never had to before, and it's for that reason that happiness offers such a large life advantage. You can think of happiness like a gatekeeper. Those who have it are given access to a portion of their mental resources denied to everyone else. Creativity, compassion, and confidence, three emotions once widely experienced that led to great enjoyment and benefit, have now been locked away, available only rarely and in small amounts. If evolution had kept up with modern times, we'd be experiencing significantly more positive emotion than we actually do. We would feel more curiosity about people, cultures, languages, and the world around us. Optimism to try new projects and explore different life paths. Love for family, friends, and even total strangers. Unfortunately, the modern world has warped our minds. Despite our wealth and safety, we're less healthy. Yes, when cavemen got seriously sick, they died. Otherwise, they were tall and muscular. Less social. Yes, we have Facebook, but our ancestors spent most of their time with other humans. More stressed. Yes, we have food, shelter, and abundant water, but we've also got bills, taxes, demanding bosses, crazy children, and 1,000 other things to worry about. Less satisfied. Yes, we are tens of thousands of times richer, but success was once well defined. You either had food and friends or you didn't. Now success has become a rat race. There's always something more to be had. Each of us could benefit from more happiness and long-term investment, but because of this environmental mismatch, we're not getting it. So, if you're someone who wants to break away from the confines of the modern world and increase your overall life satisfaction, I invite you to keep listening. About Happier Human. The premise of Happier Human is simple. You will discover 53 actionable habits to improve your happiness set point. Unlike many articles or even books you find online, these ideas aren't included just because they sound nice. This means you won't find shallow advice like do what you love, hug a kitten, or take a long walk on a beach. Instead, each idea is supported by a wealth of studies and research from the field of positive psychology. The only suggestions included are the ones proven to be useful. Odds are, if an idea helps someone else, it will help you as well. Does this mean you need to adopt all 53 habits in order to feel happier? Absolutely not. It would be impossible to try every idea in this book and live a normal life. Instead, I suggest you think of this content like a buffet of options. Pick the ideas you like, learn how to implement them, and disregard everything else. That said, I have identified what are